Hey, what's going on? Consulted by G Family. It's nice to be speaking with you guys again. I'm glad to be back, but I got a lot more money to get y'all, so I'm gonna have some more money making information today. And we're talking about the best investments you can make for 2024. Now, it's gonna be 5 different investments we're gonna be talking about making today. So go ahead and get your paper and pen out, get your money ready, and let's go ahead and get started with this video so we can make this money. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, GuaboyG, and Twitter, GuaboyG. Also, if you do not understand anything through this video, be sure to visit my website, consultedbygdot.com, and I can help you one-on-one through my membership. Let's go ahead and get straight into this video, man. Let's get this money going. So the first investment that we're going to be having to make this year is going to be in SPY. SPY is the S&P 500, and SPY is the ETF that's going to be connected to all the blue chip stocks in the market. So for example, Apple, AMD, Disney, Netflix, these type of things are in SPY. That's why when the stock market is down, SPY is down. Well, really, it's reversed. And when the SPY is down, the stock market is down, because SPY is a representation of what the stock market is looking right now. That's why when people say the stock market is declining, we're going on a bear run, they're talking about SPY in particular, because SPY is full of the most important stocks in the market. So if that stock is down, then all the other stocks are going to be down. So right now, year to date, if you would have bought in SPY a year ago and you would still been holding today, you would have made 28.19% on your money. And just to put that in perspective, when you go into a savings account, even a high yield savings account, the most you might get is 2-3%. If you're lucky, 5%. And in a regular savings account, you're going to be getting around 0.2%, 0.3%. So for every $1,000, you get $1 type of deal, maybe even less than that. With SPY, I was able to get almost 30% on my investment, and I didn't have to do anything but sit here and hold the money. I didn't do anything. I didn't have to trade it or do any type of crazy research or really risk anything, because I understand that SPY is one of the best performing stocks of all time. And I know that I'm going to get a good return. So I bought in a year ago when the stock market was down. We were in the bear market and everyone was talking about there was going to be another recession. But now I'm going good because SPY is in the 500 range. I made 30% on my investment. So now if I bought 2-3 shares of SPY, I made an easy $400-$600 just by holding SPY. So that's the thing that you want to get into. You want to start holding multiple shares of stocks and cryptos so you can take advantage of these profits in the long-term market. Because a lot of people get caught up in the short-term game, but the real money is in the long-term game, because in the long-term game, you're holding for way higher gains. So for short-term, you might hold for 3 months, maybe 6 months. So you hold for that long and then you get 20%, maybe 15%. But if you hold for long-term, you'll be able to get those gains like 30% gains, 40% gains, 50% gains. That's why you keep holding, take profits, and when the stock goes back down, you reinvest into it. But this is a topic that we're going to get onto in another video that I have for you guys. But SPY is definitely going to be one of the best stocks that you can invest in, just because of how lucrative it is. You're guaranteed to make your money back, and you know your money is in a safe place, because if you ever need any money, you can sell your shares of SPY, or for some reason there happens to not be any SPY shares are traded anymore, all of them are bought up, which could happen eventually, you would have a share of SPY, which would make the price on that rocket and go up even more. So that's definitely something you want to pay attention and invest into. So for our next investment that we're going to be making, we're going to be talking about Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is not going to be Bitcoin, but they are the same thing. Bitcoin is a layer 1 blockchain and Ethereum is a layer 1 blockchain. Bitcoin is 1, Ethereum is 2. The only difference is Ethereum is cheaper than Bitcoin. So it's easier for you to afford or buy into a chunk or a majority of Ethereum than it would be into Bitcoin. Because right now, for example, Bitcoin is around 60,000 range right now. And because of that, Ethereum is around the 3,000, 4,000 range right now. So if you have $2,000 and then you use that to buy into Ethereum, you're going to make more money on that investment than if you put that into Bitcoin. And also in the future, Ethereum is slated to take over Bitcoin and how much money it's going to have in its market cap. So this would make it the new #1 crypto. And that has been slated to happen for a long time now. And after trends that we're seeing from Ethereum recently, this is very possible. So this is a very good investment to have. And I will explain what a layer 1 blockchain is to you right now so you understand. Layer 1 blockchains are going to be transactional records that are kept. So for example, if you went to a Walgreens or you went to a CVS or you bought anything and you want to look that receipt up 2 years in the future or 3 years in the future, you'll be able to do that with blockchains and layer 1 cryptos, because now you can go back any period in time, not only see when you bought something, but see when anyone bought something. So they are record keeping. So in a sense, it's a digital record keeping. So this is very, very important that you start buying into these things now, because people have been downplaying crypto for a long time, but also for a long time, crypto has been going up in price and going up in value. So that's definitely something you want to pay attention to, because where money is, that's where you want to have your money at. The third investment that we're going to make this year is going to be for AMD. Now, AMD is going to be a stock that deals with advanced microprocessors. Now, it stands for advanced micro devices, but it deals with microprocessors, and microprocessors are the things that make all of our electronics work, from your phone phone, to your computer, to your camera. All of these have microprocessors in them. So without this, people wouldn't be able to make quality machines anymore, quality electronics for us to enjoy. So this puts AMD in a unique position because the more they come out with and the more they produce and the more good news comes out of AMD, the more money they're gonna make. There is a similar company to AMD that's called NVIDIA, NVDIA, but NVIDIA is much more expensive. So we would want to stay with AMD for right now because not only is it very, very profitable, but it's not expensive because NVIDIA, I would like to say right now, is in the $600 range, while AMD is in a $130 to $140 range currently. So you want to get into that for long-term money and long-term holds because AMD is a stock that always goes up and always has new good news coming out about it because the more we make electronics, the more we need these microprocessors and the more in demand these become. So you definitely want to get your hands into that sector of the stock market as well. It's very, very important to making a lot of money and investing in things that make sense in the real world, not things that they can work or can happen, things that are happening right now that are working right now that you can think to yourself and be like, that makes sense. And I have so many electronics in my house that I know all of these have that. So if I bought this much electronics that use that much type of material, how many other people are buying it? So let me go ahead and buy into that. I looked at the stock history. It's a very profitable stock to buy. The second thing that you're going to want to put your money into that's going to make you a lot of money is going to be Solana. Solana is also a layer 1 blockchain, but the difference between Solana and Ethereum or Bitcoin is Solana is much cheaper, similar to an AMD situation with NVIDIA. Solana is much cheaper and a faster mover. There have been times where Solana has went up $100, $200 and then it comes back down, of course, but this is why we take our profit, but this is also why you want to have your money in something like this. So when a fast run up does come, you're able to profit from it, get your money, take your money out, and then when it dips back down, reinvest into it so you can do it again. It's kind of like an unlimited money glitch. That's why I like to look at the stock of the crypto market. The market is going to run up eventually. That's why we buy in and dollar cost average while the market is at a low point. And when it runs up, we take our money, and when it dips back down, we reinvest our money back into this crypto or stock to make more money once again. That's going to be the method that's going to make you the most money, and that's the method I would use with Solana. And our current all-time high is at $260, but I'm a firm believer on the next run up, Solana will go to $500 or $1,000. Please invest into Solana. And the last and number one investment that you would want to make for 2024 is Apple. Apple is dominating the stock market right now. Apple is dominating the electronics division right now. Apple is dominating all products that have to deal with phones, laptops, computers, even earphones at this point with their AirPods that are coming out or keep coming out with new versions of this. They're making a lot of new products and a lot more money to come along with that. So the main thing you want to do is invest into Apple before the holiday season, because if you invest into Apple before the holiday season, when the holiday season comes and the stock eventually goes up in price even more, then you will be able to profit more. Because currently Apple recently has been seeing a lot of huge run-ups, but this is nothing compared to the run-ups we see when they actually are coming out with newer products and they're actually coming out with new phones around the Christmas time, or a new computer, or a new earphone, or a new speaker. They're coming out with a lot of new and unique products that people are attached to and want to buy. So Apple is the best, I say the best investment that you can make for the stock market right now, and it is very cheap. I believe right now it's around $200, maybe a little less since the price has declined, but I would like to say that you need to invest into Apple. I would say all of these investments are very good, but if I could pick my top 2 investments that you should make, I would say Apple for stocks and I would say Solana for crypto. So those are the 2 that I would go with for each market, and if you invest your money into those, you're going to see a huge return as long as you dollar cost average. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you learned a lot of information. I also hope that I opened your mind to new possibilities of things that can happen, and so looking forward to speaking to you on the next video. And if you have any questions and you don't understand anything, please feel free to DM me on Instagram at WildBoyG, or sign up for my membership at Consulted by G. I'd love to speak with you again. I'll see you guys on the next video.